Hi, I'm going to put on some of this Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Tube 2.0 pre-shave soap in the stick here, and I'll be right back. Igor, roll the opening. Well, hello there, and how are you? Pete from Hendricks Classics and Company sent me some of this. It is the barbershop variety of the White Star. There's the White Star and the gold foil, if you can see it. They're White Star shaving soap sticks. So I'm going to be using that today, along with my Gillette Twist to Open black tip razor. And in there, on its third use, will be a King C Gillette blade. And so my brush is going to be this. It is the KC Shave Company Silvertip Badger brush. And I'm going to begin to put this on. Let me wet my face just a little bit. And I'll wet the end of the stick just a little bit. Hi, how are you? And I'll begin applying this. It's the, I already said it's the barbershop scent. Can't wait to try this. I hope you all had a good week out there. I hope that everything's going well, and I hope that this week will be good for you also. And I'll just continue to apply this. Me and sticks, as much as I like them, we don't always get along well. And Pete at Hendricks Classics and Company wanted me to review this. He also sent along a sample of his balm that I have somewhere here. I'll use that towards the end of the shave. And just in case I've screwed something up, well, first of all, let me wet my brush, then I'll also apply a little bit of the soap to the brush. That's another way you can also, I suppose, grate the soap. It's kind of soft for a soap stick. Smells nice, a nice barbershop scent. And putting some of that on there as well. It's probably enough. And let me, I'm a little discombobulated today. I'm going to pour some water here in the sink. Run some water, some hot water, that's enough. Now I'm going to just also wet just the tips of the bristles there, and here we go. Like I said, I hope you're all doing well out there. I'm going to wet this just a little bit more, just a tad. This is one of my brushes that usually works best with soap sticks. Nice and creamy, I just don't want it too pasty. I don't want to get it too thin a lather either. Oh, that's nice. Pretty nice so far. I guess the proof's in the pudding. I'll have to shave with it, but not too bad. Considering I've got the hardest, excuse me, the hardest water here I've ever encountered here in this locale. And with the razor and get ready, we'll do pass number 1 with the grain. Here we go. Nice forgiving razor and pretty good blade on its third use here. I've been giving myself shaves that were too close the last couple of days. I'll turn this over and get to the other side of the face. This is pretty nice so far. I have no complaints, at least not yet. You know, there's a lot of different ways you can apply a stick soap. Okay, let me rinse the razor. That rinsed pretty clean. Excuse me. Continuing here, I want to make sure I got this tightened down, these doors on top of this. By the way, this razor, there is some overhang of which to be aware, and non-adjustable twist to open. I'll go ahead to the chin now. A day or two ago, I did a kind of a special midweek thing, one of my coffee and conversation videos, which may not always be shaving related. This one really wasn't. But since I use the app, and I can't seem to have another channel, so I have to put anything different on the same channel. It was a reaction video, me reacting to a song I'd never heard before. That is a genre of YouTube videos. Let's see, yeah. I wanted to make sure I'd turn this over to get above the lip. And now we'll rinse again. Well, so far I'm liking the shave stick as well as any shave stick I've ever used, better than some. And I'm not just saying that because Pete over there at HC&C, not just because he sent me this item and another one for free, and because he asked me to review it. If it was a real stinker, I'd let you know. At least I think I would. I try to be fair and balanced about my reviews, even though the term fair and balanced, or that phrase, has kind of become perhaps a little bit laughable of late for other reasons, non-shaving related. Like people that don't like Fox News here in the States, the news channel whose slogan is fair and balanced. People that don't like that would laugh at them saying they're fair and balanced, whereas people that do like Fox News would laugh at the very idea that other news media ever called themselves fair and balanced, you see. Anyway, enough of all that. I'm going to re-lather for a second pass, and then we'll go across the grain. Okay, I didn't go back to this stick. I just used some of what was on the brush, and I wet the brush again. I'll go across the grain. It's probably my fault. I didn't get a really poofy lather this time, but it feels good on the face. It feels moist and very creamy, which is good. And so, especially with this razor, I might not need tons of protection, and there seems to be adequate slickness. I guess on a scale of 1 to 10 for slickness, I'd give this about a 5 or a 6. For scent strength, which really isn't a value judgment, it's just scent strength, I would give it about a 2 out of 10, and it's a mild but pleasant scent. And that's just my nose, my experience. As always, your proverbial mileage may vary. YPMMV. I added the P. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, rinse time. And I gotta drain the sink. I just had a little bit of water in the sink to wet the brush again. Again, pretty nice so far, no complaints. I like the moist and creamy feel of this lather. Like I said, even though I didn't take the time really to try to give myself a Santa Claus beard kind of lather, it's very nice. Lather time for me was about normal with this soap stick, but a 5 out of 10 if you were going to give it a number. I feel like Pete over there at HC&C was trying to give you a good product for the money. I don't feel like he was trying to set the world on fire with this product, but it's working for me. Rinse time again. So let's see, did I get this? I think I did. Yeah. I use my non-dominant hand just to shave this side of my neck on the across pass, as I often do lately. I had a lot of other things to talk about. I guess I already told you that I did a kind of a different thing. I don't really usually do a midweek shave, and once every blue moon or maybe a little bit more often I'll do a comedy bit or something, just something different for some time during the week. I think it was very late Thursday or early Friday that I uploaded that, and then the music reaction video. You might want to look at that. Not too many people have, but it's me reacting to a song which a friend of mine suggested. He's a DJ in St. Louis on a non-commercial radio station, but not an NPR station, not National Public Radio, but they play all kinds of music, and his name's Darren Snow. It's KDHX Radio, available there in St. Louis, and then also around the world on the internet. They used to be on the TuneIn app. They might still be on there, but I'm sure they have some way you can listen online, probably anywhere in the world. Hey, that's pretty good so far. Oh yeah, and the song, name of the song was Here's the Thing, and the group, I hadn't heard the group or the song. The name of the group was Sports Team. Check that out, and I'll do more of those. I'll be back momentarily, freshly lathered, I hope, for a third pass against the grain. Well, hello again, third pass against the grain. I was just thinking that, now again, with my lathers and this water, you can't always tell. I think it's a combination of I'm impatient, maybe my muscle memory with the flick of the wrist for the lathering isn't as good as some gentlemen, some ladies, but this I gotta give this this soap stick for like creaminess and moistness and just comfort of lather. I've got to give it at least an 8 out of 10. Very nice. So to a degree, Pete, I believe his name's Pete. He at least he was the one that contacted me. Yeah, he or whomever is behind this has sort of set the world, or at least a few continents, on fire with the creaminess, moistness, comfort of this lather. So anyway, I'm going to start on the neck now. Third pass against the grain. I'm going to be a little bit lighter-handed, less heavy-handed, even with this forgiving razor. Because when I get excited about shaving, I do tend to be too heavy-handed, tend to overdo. But that's just for love of the hobby and the experience, and yeah, you know, it kind of makes you want to shave and shave and shave. I kind of had a feeling this might be a pleasant product to use. I wasn't sure, but it seems to be making the rounds right now, and I haven't watched the videos of gentlemen or whomever trying this, but everybody seems to be smiling or something. I don't know, smiling rather broadly over this product. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I've got to rinse the razor again. I think it'd be worth your time and money to try this. I was actually thinking of getting some of this before Pete contacted me, but the only problem was it was, well, I wouldn't say it was low in terms, it wasn't low on my priority list because I feared that it would be a bad product. It was low because in order of appearance, there were so many other products ahead of it on my sort of my mental wish list, which is not written down anywhere, and I don't have it online. I don't usually put up any kind of wish list on the vendors' websites when that option's available, but yeah, it was there. Oh, by the way, kind of a funny thing, it depends on how you look at it. White star, and there's the white star there, if you can see over the glow of the glare of the lighting here. White Star was the name of the, well, it was the line that ran the big old fancy ships back in the day, including the Titanic. And that doesn't mean all their ships went down. They were very nice, and I saw some of the White Star china and stuff at the Titanic exhibit in Las Vegas. That's been almost 11 years ago. Well, it has, let's see, yeah, 11 years ago. About this time of year, probably this week even, 11 years ago. I got 3 exhibits for the price of 2. I also saw the bodies exhibit and the aquarium at the Mandalay Bay, where you can walk through the glass and see sharks swimming over your head and all that. You can pet a manta ray that's in about that much water. They're kind of fuzzy in a way. It felt like it was fuzzy to me. Well, more on that in a minute, but I'm going to vanish for a second, relather just under here, and then it'll be pickup time, ladies and gentlemen. It's pickup time, everybody. Yay, pickup time. All right, thank you, magical clock. Yeah, 10 years ago, or 11 years ago, the Titanic exhibit, I got to see a lot of that stuff they got off the bottom of the ocean, people's personal belongings, and White Star china. Let me drain this little bit of water again in here. And they all commenced doing pickups here too. But the best thing about that exhibit was you go around this one corner, and after you already feel like you've gotten your money's worth, especially since I got a deal, you go around the corner and there's like a big 3 or 4 story high chunk of the Titanic in there, complete with cracked portholes and, you know, the glass portholes and all. It's crazy. I remember my kindergarten teacher telling us that maybe one day they would find the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean, and sure enough they did. Of course, you know, that wasn't that long ago that she said that, because I'm only 39. What's that, Igor? Shut up, Igor. My cameraman, Igor. Except he's about to lose his job. It takes a lot of people to do one of these color television productions. Igor's behind the camera, he's in the control room, he's everywhere. There's my producer, Bubba Saigon, that also handles my publicity. He sends out my signed boudoir photos, you know, to fans, because, yeah. Let me rinse and go over my neck one more time. I'm not going to go for BBS, although this is a nice shave so far. I might just try to get a couple of trouble spots, but I tend to overdo. And then I'm sure I always end up with some razor burn or irritation. Like I said, it's not bad products or bad gear. It's just me wanting to shave and shave and shave, because it's a pleasant experience, and I guess it can become too much of a good thing. That's that for that. So I'm going to rinse the razor, the brush, my face. I'll come back with your friend and mine, Mr. Towel.